How do you think a dead person would look? You ever seen a dead person before?
Stage, no.
Me and the lads have had a meeting in the barn. Is that its first class family entertainment? Yes, but if it goes on beyond 10:30, it's self-indulgent. Pass it on. On my own tonight. Don't mind if I join you.
Hello, baby.
Where's Higgs?
I'm standing in.
Where's Higgs?
Every time.
What?
It's as if we only existed at one time, combining to achieve continuity. I keep space warm for Higgs. His presence defines my absence. My absence confirms his presence. His presence precludes mine. When Higgs and I walk down this aisle to claim our common seat, the oceans will fall into the skies and the trees will hang with fishes.
Sorry, where's Higgs?
The very sight of me with a complimentary ticket is enough. The streets are impassable tonight, the country is rising and the cry goes up from hill to hill. Where is Higgs? Perhaps he's dead at last. Or trapped in a lift somewhere. Or succumbed to amnesia wandering the land with his turn-up stuffed with ticket stubs.
Yes, well, I didn't bring Myrtle tonight. Not exactly her cup of tea, I thought tonight.
Over her head, you mean?
Well, no, I mean, it's sort of thriller, isn't it?
Is it?
That's what I heard. Who killed Thing? Normally the heist.
I suppose so. Underneath.
Underneath? It's a whodunit, man. I mean, look at it. Has it started yet?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's a pause.
No, you can't start with a pause. From my opinion, there's sort of panic about that. Where's Higgs tonight then?
It will follow me to my grave and become my epitaph. Here lies Moon, second string. Where's Higgs? Sometimes I dream of a revolution. A bloody coup d'etat by the second rank. Troops of actors slaughtered by their understudies. Magicians sawn in half by indefatigably smiling glamour girls. Whole cricket teams wiped out by marauding bands of 12th men. I dream of champions chopped down by rabbit-punching sparring partners while eternal bridesmaids turn and rape the bridegroom over the sausage rolls. Parliamentary private secretaries plant bombs in the minister's humber. Comedians die on provincial stages, robbed of their fees by nuclear triumphant stooges. March. An army of assistants and deputies, the runners-up, the right-hand men, the seconds in command, storming the palace gates, wearing the second son has already mounted the throne after the new regicide with croquet mallet. Stand into the world, stand up. Sometimes I dream pigs.
Have a chocolate.
What kind?
Magic.
No thanks.
I'll give you a tip then. Watch the girl.
What? You think she did it?
No. The girl. Watch her.
What girl?
You won't know her. I'll give you a nudge.
You?
What is that supposed to mean?
I beg your pardon.
I'm trying to tip you a wink. Give you a tip as good as a nudge. For God's sake, man, what's the matter with you? You could do yourself some good spotting her first time out. She's new from the provinces. Straight to the top. I don't want to put words into your mouth, but a word from us and we could make her.
I suppose you've made dozens of them.
I will have you know I'm a family man devoted to my homely but good-natured wife. And if you're suggesting...
No.
Man, my scrupulous morality.
I'm sorry.
Totally besmirched.
That hurt.
Don't be absurd. I was seen dead with that order.
Mrs. Drudge, the help.
We interrupt our program for a special police message. The search still goes on for the escaped madman who was on the run in Essex.
Essex?
County police, led by Inspector Hound, have received a report that the man has been seen in the desolate marshes around Barfleet Manor. The man is wearing a white suit with a lighter shirt. He is of medium height and build and young. Anyone seeing a man answering to this description and acting suspiciously is advised to phone the nearest police station. That is the end of the police message.
So, that's what they say about me, is it?
What?
Oh, I know what goes on behind my back. Singers, slanders, moaning, fawning, innuendo. What have you heard?
Nothing.
Tittle, tattle. Tittle, my dear fellow, tittle. I take no notice of it. The sly, envious scandalmongers. Well, I can afford to ignore them. I'm a respectable married man.
Incidentally,
Water off duck's back, I assure you.
who was that lady I saw you with last night?
How dare you! How dare you! Talking about your slimy insinuations. My wife, Myrtle, understands perfectly well that a man of my critical standing is like occasionally to mingle with the world of the footlights. Simply by way of keeping all fair with the ladies. And if you're suggesting...
No.
Man, my scrupulous morality.
I'm sorry.
Falsely besmirched.
Have a chocolate.
What?
Can I have a chocolate?
Oh, yes. That's no other. Which I fancy. Cherry, strawberry, coffee cream, touch latte.
Guantanamo.
Sorry.
Gooseberry fondue.
No.
Pistachio fudge, nectarine cluster, hickory nut praline, chateau neuf de pas 50 by crack mel.
Afraid not.
That's all right.
Thanks very much. Incidentally, old chap, that'd be great if you didn't mention this to anyone. You know how these misunderstandings get about.
What?
Well, the fact is, Myrtle simply doesn't like the theatre.
Incidentally, Bertrude, congratulations.
What?
At the Theatre Royale, you have been reproduced in the...
Oh, that old thing.
Yeah.
Well, that was past.
I definitely intend to take a seat. Once it's quieted down.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty colour transplanted. I don't know whether you care to...
Please, love to. Oh, yes, awfully sound. It has scale, it has colour. It is, in the best sense of the word, electric. Large as it is a small masterpiece, and I'll go so far as to say kinetic without being pop. And having said that, I think it must be said that here we have a review that adds a new dimension to the critical scene. Oh, I urge you to make haste to the Theatre Royale, for this is the stuff of life itself. All I ever got was unforgettable. And the posters for... What was it for?
Oh, I know. Was that you? I thought that was King's.
Hello. The drawing room of Lady Muldoon's country residence one morning in the early spring. Hello. The drawing... but there is no one of that name here. This is all very mysterious, and I'm sure it's leading up to something. I hope nothing is amiss, for we, that is, Lady Muldoon and her house guests, are here, cut off from the world, including Magnus, the wheelchair-ridden half-brother of Lord Albert Muldoon, who 10 years ago went for a walk out on the cliffs and was never seen again. And all alone, for they have no children. Derivative, of course.
Doesn't quite sound.
Should a stranger enter our midst, which I very much doubt, I will tell him he called. Goodbye.
Hello there. My name's Simon Gascoigne. I hope you don't mind. The door was open, so I wandered in. I'm a friend of Lady Muldoon, the lady of the house, having made her acquaintance through a mutual friend, Felicity Cunningham, shortly after moving to the neighbourhood just the other day.
I'm Mrs. Drudge. I don't live in, but I pop in on my bicycle when the weather allows to help with the running of this charming, though somewhat isolated Muldoon Manor, judging by the time. You did well to get here before the high water cuts us off for all practical purposes from the outside world.
Yes, I took a shortcut over the cliffs and followed one of the old smugglers' paths through the treacherous swamps that surround this strange and inaccessible house.
Yes, many visitors have remarked on the topographical quirk in the local strata, whereby there are no roads leading from the manor, though there are ways of getting to it, weather allowing.
Well, I must say, it's a lovely day, so far.
Ah, but now the cuckoo begins in bud, there'll be fog before the sun hits Foster's Ridge.
I say, it's wonderful to hear you country people really know weather.
No weather what?
Yes, quite. It does seem to be coming on a bit foggy.
The fog is very treacherous around here. It rolls off the sea without warning, shrouding the cliffs in a deadly mantle of blind man's buff.
Yes, I've had it said.
I've known whole weekends when Muldoon Manor, as this lovely Queen Anne house is called, might as well have been floating on the pack ice for all the good it would have done phoning the police. It was on such a weekend as this, when Lord Muldoon, who had recently brought his beautiful bride back to the home of his ancestors, went for a walk out on the cliffs and was never found.
Yes, indeed. Poor Cynthia.
His name was Albert.
Yes, indeed, poor Albert. But tell me, is Lady Muldoon about?
I believe she's playing tennis on the lawn with Felicity Cunningham.
Felicity Cunningham?
Yes, a mutual friend, I believe you said. Happy chance. Oh, tell them you're here.
I really can't stay, as a matter of fact. Please don't disturb me, I really must be off.
Oh, but they would be so disappointed. It's a long time since we've had 4 for pontoon bridge at the manor, and I don't play cards myself.
There's another guest, then?
Yes, Major Magnus, the wheelchair-ridden half-brother of Lord Albert Muldoon, who just turned up out of the blue from Canada just the other day, completes the house party.
I think I must be waiting for his to die. I'm afraid that I shall vanish when he does. I wonder if it's the same for
Hello there. Who?
Third string.
You're standing.
Does he dream? Does he wait for Higgs and I to write each other's obituaries?
To whom do you wish to speak?
What's he like?
Bitter.
There's no one of that name
No,
here.
as a critic. What's he like as a critic?
Nobody knows.
You must have got the wrong number.
It's always been me and Higgs.
Simon Gascoigne. It's not him, of course.
What?
I said Simon Gascoigne. It's not him, of course.
Who is it then?
My guess is Magnus.
In disguise.
What?
You think he's Magnus in disguise?
I don't think you're concentrating, you.
What did you
You're chattering on about Higgs and Tuckridge. What's the matter with you?
say? I wonder if they talk about me.
Yes.
Here is another police message. Essex County Police are still searching in vain for the madman who is at large in the deadly marshes of the coastal region. Inspector Hound, who is masterminding the operation, is not available for comment, but it is widely believed that he has a secret plan. Meanwhile, police and volunteers are combing the swamps with loudhaters, shouting, "Don't be a madman! Give yourself up!" That is the end of the police message.
Yes, I should think my name is seldom up Puckridge's lips. Sad, really. I mean, it's no life at all, a stand-in.
Yes.
Higgs never gives me a second thought. I can tell by the way he nods.
Revenge, of course.
What?
Jealousy.
Nonsense, there's nothing personal in it.
A paranoid grudge.
It is merely that it is not enough to wax at another's wane, to be held in reserve, on hand, on call, to step in or not at all. The substitute, the near offer, the temporary acting. For I am moon, continuous moon in my own shoes, moon in June, April, September, and no member of the human race can ignore my bit of space. Yes, I can tell by the way he nods.
Quite mad, of course.
What?
The answer lies out there in the swamps.
Oh.
Yes. The skeleton in the cupboard is coming home to roost.
Already in opening stages, we know the classic impact of the catalytic figure. The outsider plunging through into the centre of an ordered world to set up the disruptions, the shockwaves, which, unless I am mistaken, will strip these comfortable people, these crustaceans in the rock pool of society, strip them of their shells and leave them exposed to the trembling raw meat, which, at heart, is all of us, but there is more to it than that.
Yes, I agree. Keep your eye on Agnes.
I say good.
That's the one.
Oh, who?
Yes, hello again.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, shh. No doubt you're surprised to see me.
Honestly, darling, you really are extraordinary.
Yes, well, here I am.
You must have been desperate to see me. I mean, I'm flattered. But couldn't wait till it got back.
There's something you don't know.
What is it?
About the things I said before, and maybe that I got carried away a little. We both did.
What are you trying to say?
I love enough.
I see.
I didn't make any promises, I merely...
You don't say any
No,
more.
I didn't want to hurt you.
Let me explain. This is hardly the time and place. You think you can barge in anywhere, but what I happen to be doing...
I want you to know that my admiration for you is sincere. I didn't mean those things I said.
Oh, can you Miss Simon Gaspar? Felicity.
Nonsense. Red herring.
Yes, what is it?
I've come to set up the card table, sir.
I really don't think I can stay.
Oh, but Lady Muldoon would be disappointed.
Does she now here?
Yes, sir. I just told her, and have put her in quite a tizzy.
Well, I suppose now that I've cleared the air, it's quite a distance there. Really? Really?
Felicity, it was her.
Nonsense.
No, I mean it was her.
What was?
The lady I saw you with last night.
Are you suggesting that a man of my scrupulous morality will trade his pen for a miss of pottage? Simply because in the course of my profession I was struck of an acquaintance? To have that is, if you like, a warm regard for a fellow toiler in the vineyard of Friedland? I find it simply intolerable to be pilloried and vilified.
I never implied.
I find myself the object of uninformed malice, the petty slanders of little men. Shh! I've nothing to hide. My murder and I have been together now. Christ, who's that?
Cynthia!
Lady Cynthia Muldoon.
Simon,
Cynthia!
Don't say anything for a moment, darling. Just hold me.
She's vision of eternal grace. A poem.
I think she's got her mouth open. We come to a meeting.
We have nothing to be ashamed of.
Darn, this is that.
Yes, I imagine.
You remember where we are.
Cynthia, I love you.
Don't! I love Albert.
Albert's dead, you understand me? Dead!
No! I'll never give up hope. Let me go! We are not free.
Cynthia, we're meant for each other. Had we but met in time.
You're a cat, Simon. You use me, cast me aside as you cast aside so many others.
No, Cynthia, you can make me a better person.
You're ruthless. So strong. So cruel. Handsome stranger, he transformed into love. You, Leo, the Stop! Can't you see you're making a fool of yourself?
I'll kill anyone who comes between us.
Yes?
Should I close the window? those days. Is the car table ready? Yes, m'lady. Tell Miss Cunningham we're waiting. Yes, m'lady. And fetch the major down. I think I hear him coming downstairs now.
I have witnesses. Sorry? And how long you been a pedestrian?
Since I could walk. Oh, thank God. Simon Gaston, this is Major Magnus Muldoon.
What's he doing here?
He just turned up.
Really? And how do you like it here? I could stay forever.
So, you're still here.
Of course he's still here. We're going to play cards. There's no need to introduce you two, is there? For I called it you, Simon, met me through Felicity, our mutual friend.
Yes, Simon is an old friend, though not as old as you, Cynthia dear.
Yes, I haven't seen Felicity since
Last night.
Indeed. Well, you dear Felicity. Simon, will you have a little sofa? We partner Felicity, Magnus, against Simon.
Well, you and Simon always be partnering against me, Cynthia.
What do you mean, Magnus?
You're a damn distracted woman, Cynthia.
Oh, don't. I love Albert.
Albert's dead, Cynthia. You're still young. I'm sure I would have wished that you and I...
No, Magnus, this is not to be.
It's Gascoigne, isn't it? I'll kill him if he comes between us.
Simon!
Yeah?
Right. Who starts?
I do. No, Ben.
Did I hear you say you saw Felicity last night, Simon?
Did I? Ah, yes, quite. Your turn, Felicity.
I've had my turn, haven't I, Simon? Now it seems it's Cynthia's turn.
That's my trick, Felicity dear.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorns, Simon.
Yes, I've heard it said.
So I hope you have not been cheating, Simon.
No, Felicity, it's just that I held the cards.
Well done, Simon. Strange how Simon appeared in the neighborhood from nowhere. We know so little about him.
Right. Simon, it's your opening on my bid. Let's see.
I hear that there's a dangerous man on the loose. Simon?
Yes, sorry.
I know.
Yes. Personally, I think he's been hiding out in the deserted cottages on the cliffs.
Look.
No. Simon, you're like Cynthia.
We shall see. The night is not over yet, Simon Gascoigne.
So, you're the crippled half-brother of Lord Muldoon, who came up out of the blue from Canada just the other day, are you? Took you a long time to get here. What did you do, walk?
Would you care for a spin around the rose garden, Cynthia?
No, Magnus. I must talk to Simon.
My round, I think, Major.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, Major? I do.
There's an old Canadian proverb that was handed down to me from the Flatfoot Indians, which says, he who laughs longest.
Yes, I've heard it said.
Well, I think I'll go oil my gun.
I think Magnus discussed something. And Felicity. Simon, there wasn't anything between you and Felicity, was there?
No, it's over between her and me, Cynthia. It was a mere passing, fleeting thing we had, now that I've found you.
If I find that you've been untrue to me, if I find that you falsely seduced me from my dear husband Albert, I will kill you, Simon Gascoigne.
Just because my hair's curly, just because I always wear a smile, like a surfer in the bigger side. I'm glad I'm living, take my clothes.
Camps around the old bikinis or cocoa passes me the tag.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
It's not that I think I'm ready for it.
I feel my whole life changing.
I am.
Oh, the world will laugh at me, I know.
It's not that they're much in the way of shoes to step into.
Call me an infatuated old fool.
They're not.
Condemn me.
He's standing my life, that's all.
Betrayer of my class.
And almost completely interrupted by moonlight.
Go, I don't care. I'm a goner.
And I agree.
The Blue Angel all over
And
again.
the day his temperature climbed through the top of his head.
Ah, the sweet madness of love.
The spasm on the stairs.
Nothing.
Dreaming of the stair he'll never reach.
For I only lived but once.
Sometimes I dream that I've killed him.
What?
What?
Oh, yes. Yes, a beautiful performance. The next piece. I shall say so.
A very promising debut. I'll put in a good word.
Yes, it would be as hypocritical of me to withhold praise on the grounds of personal feelings as it would to withhold censure.
You're right. Courageous.
Yes, the radiance, the inner sadness.
Does she actually come across with it?
The part is written as a mere cipher, but she managed to turn Cynthia into a real person.
Cynthia!
And should she, as a result, care to meet me over a drink, simply by way of thanking me, as it were?
Oh, you fickle old bastard.
Jessie.
No.
Well, she had quite nicely, would you say?
Yes. A nice repository of forces. One must preserve judgment for the final confrontation, but I think it's pretty clear where we're headed.
I agree. It's Magnus a mile off.
What's Magnus a mile off?
If we knew that, we wouldn't be here.
Let me at once say that it has a land while at the same time avoiding that. And having said that, I think it must be said, does this play know where it's going?
Well, it seems open and shut to me, Moon. Magnus is not who he pretends to be, and he's got his next to mark down.
Does it, I repeat, declare its affiliation? There are times, and I would not begrudge at this, when the play, if we can call it that, and I think on balance we can, aligns so uncompromisingly on the side of life. Je suis, it seems to be saying, ergo sum, but is that enough? For what, in fact, is this play concerned with? It is my belief that here we are concerned with what I have referred to elsewhere as the nature of identity. And having said that, I think we are reminded of Voltaire's cry, voila! I think it must be asked, where is God?
Who?
Okay. Odd.
Yes, God.
Hello? The same, half an hour later. No, I'm sorry, there is no one of that name here. Black or white, milady?
White, please.
Black or white, miss?
White, please.
Black or white, major?
White, please.
Sugar, milady?
Yes, please.
Sugar, miss?
Yes, please.
Sugar, major?
Yes, please.
Biscuit, milady?
No, thank you.
Yes, the second act, however, fails to fulfill the promise.
If you ask me, there's something funny going on around here.
We interrupt our program for a special police message. The search for the dangerous madman who was on the loose in Essex has now narrowed to the immediate vicinity of Muldoon Manor. Police are hampered by the deadly swamps and the fog, but believe that the madman spent last night in a deserted cottage on the cliffs. The public is advised to stick together and make sure none of their number is missing. That is the end of the police message.
Have you seen Simon? Who? Simon. Have you seen him?
No.
Have you, Magnus?
No.
Yes. There's something foreboding in the air. It is if one of us.
Oh, Felicity, the house is not so tight. No one can get in, and the police are practically on the doorstep.
I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Oh, it's just the fog.
Hound will never get through in a day like this.
Fog! He means the inspector.
Oh, is he bringing a dog?
Not that I know.
Never get through the swamps. Yes, I'm afraid the madman could show his hand in safety now.
What's that? It sounded like the cry of a gigantic hound. There it is again.
It's coming this way. It's right outside the house.
Devil.
Inspector Hound.
Oh,
Lady Muldoon?
Yes?
I came as soon as I could. Where shall I put my swamp boots and land?
Give them to Mrs. Drudge. Be prepared to surprise Mother House of Inspector.
It takes more than a bit of weather to keep a policeman from his duty.
Mrs. Drudge, the coffee, please. Yes, lady. Oh, Felicity Cunningham, Major Magnus Muldoon, Police and Inspector Hound.
Good evening.
Well, thanks.
Sorry. Well,
Sorry, no, do go on.
thank you. Well, tell me about your own words. Take your time, begin at the beginning, and don't leave anything out.
I beg your pardon.
Fear nothing, you're in safe hands now. I hope you haven't touched anything.
Sorry?
I'm Inspector Hound.
Yes.
Well, what's it all about?
What's all about?
How did it begin?
What?
The thing.
What thing?
The trouble.
There hasn't been any trouble.
Did you phone the police?
No, I didn't.
What for?
I see. This puts me in a very difficult position. Well, I'll be getting along then. Perfectly all right.
Thank you so much for coming.
Not at all. You never know. There may be a serious matter.
Oh, a drink?
More serious than that, even.
I mean, drink before you go.
No, thank you.
Well, I do hope you found him.
Fine, whom it out with it.
I thought you were looking for the lunatic.
And what do you know about that?
It was on the radio.
Was it indeed? Well, that's what I'm here about, really. Didn't want to mention it. No point in causing unnecessary panic, even with a murder in our midst.
Murder, did you say?
Ah, so that was not on the radio.
Whom has he murdered, Inspector?
Perhaps no one. Yet. Let us hope we're in time.
You believe it now, Mr. Inspector?
I do. If any one of you have recently encountered a youngish, good-looking fellow in a smart suit, white shirt, hatless, well-spoken, someone possibly claiming to have just moved into the neighborhood, someone who on the surface seems as sane as you or I, then now's the time to speak. Don't interrupt.
Inspector! Felicity.
Very well.
Felicity, please, don't.
Please, Lady Cynthia, I must ask you to put yourself completely in my hands.
Oh, Inspector, don't. I love Albert.
I don't think you quite grasp my meaning.
Hey, one of us in danger, Inspector.
Did it strike you as odd that on his escape the man made a beeline for Muldoon Manor? Is my guess that he bears a deep-seated grudge against someone in this very house? Lady Cynthia, where is your husband?
My husband? You don't mean...
I don't know, but I have reason to believe that one of you was the real McCoy.
There are what?
William Herbert McCoy was a young man meeting the madman in the street and being solicited for a sixpence, replied, "Why don't you do a decent day's work, you shifty old bag of horse manure?" in Canada all those many years ago, and then went on to make his fortune. The madman was a mere boy at the time, but he never forgot that moment, and from that day forth carried inside the promise of revenge. Is there anything you've forgotten to tell me?
Oh! The man with the strap! Oh, it's horrible, horrible!
Yes, just as I feared. Now you see the sort of man you're protecting.
I can't believe it!
Cynthia, I'll have to tell him. Inspector, a man of that description has indeed appeared in our midst. Simon Gascoigne. Oh, your charm. I'll give you that. And he took me in completely. I'm afraid I made a fool of myself over him. And so did Cynthia.
Where is he now?
He must be around the house. He couldn't get away in these conditions.
You're right. Fear not, Lady Muldoon. I shall apprehend the man who killed your husband.
My husband? I don't understand.
Everything points to Gascoigne.
But who's that?
Your husband.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I tell you, it's not.
I'm in charge of this case.
That man's not my husband.
Are you sure?
For goodness sake.
Then who is it?
I don't know.
Anybody?
I've never seen him before.
Quite unlike anybody I've ever met.
This case is becoming an utter shambles.
But what are we going to do, Inspector?
Oh, phone the police.
But you are the police.
Thank God I'm here. The lines have been cut.
You mean?
Yes. We're on our own, cut off from the world and in grave danger.
You mean?
Yes. I think the killer will strike again.
You mean?
Yes. One of us ordinary mortals, thrown together by fate and cut off by the elements, is the murderer. He must be found. Search the house.
Anyone about? Funny. This is where Simon gets the chop.
My God, what happened, Inspector?
He's dead! Simon Gascoigne, I presume. Rough justice even for a killer. Unless we assume the body could not have been lying there before Simon entered the house. But there's your answer. And now, who killed Simon Gascoigne and why?
Why not?
Exactly. Good riddance.
Yes, getting away with murder must be quite easy, provided one's motive is sufficiently inscrutable.
Yeah. Fickle young pup, he was deceiving her right, left, and centre.
Of course, I'd still have coverage behind me.
Well, what happened?
What? Yes. What do you make of it so far?
Ah, well, it is here that, for me, the play comes alive. Well, the groundwork has been well and truly laid. The author has taken the trouble to learn from the masters of the genre. He's created a real situation and fueled out his ability to end with a startling start. Certainly, that is what it so far lacks. But it has a beginning and a middle, and it will no doubt prove to have an end. For this, let us give thanks and double thanks for a good, clean show without a trace of smut. But perhaps all this would be for nothing, were it not for a performance which I regard to be one of the summits in the range of contemporary theatre. In what is possibly the finest Cynthia since the war!
If we examine this more closely, and I think close examination is the least tribute this play deserves, I think we will find that within the austere framework of what is seen to be on one level a country as we can, and what a useful symbol that is, the author has given us, yes, I'll go so far as to say, he has given us a human condition.
More talent in her little finger.
An uncanny air that might have belonged to Van Gogh.
Yes. A public scandal if the birthday honours today to be neglected.
Faced as we are with such ubiquitous obligatory, it is hard indeed, therefore I will not attempt to refrain from invoking the names of Kafka, Charter, Shakespeare, St. Paul, Beckett, Burkett, Pinero, Pirandello, Dante, and Dorothy L. Sayers.
Yes. A rattling good evening out. I was held.
Harder still if possible. Harder still if it is possible to see. Neither do I find it easy. Dante and Dorothy L. Sayers.
Others taking part included. No!
Hello! It's you.
Hello? Oh, for God's sake, Myrtle, I told you never to phone me at work. What? Last night? Good God, this is hardly the time. Myrtle, Myrtle, darling, I assure you, there is absolutely nothing going on between me. I took her to dinner simply by way of keeping our favourite world as a pain in the market. Yes. Yes, I promise. Yes, I do. Yes, I said yes. Myrtle, darling, I can't. I'm not alone. All right. I love your little pink ears and you're my own fluffy bunny boo. Goodbye now.
You?
Yes. Hello again.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, I...
Honestly, darling, you really are extraordinary.
Yes, well, here I am.
You must have been desperate to see me. I mean, I'm flattered. You couldn't wait till I got back.
No. Yeah, you've got it all wrong.
What is it?
And about last night, perhaps I gave you the wrong impression. Got carried away, perhaps.
What are you trying to say?
I want to put it off.
I see.
I didn't promise anything, and the fact is, I have my reputation. People do talk.
You don't have to say any more.
And my wife, too. I don't know how she got to hear of it.
Of all the nerve to merge
I'm sorry, I had to find out that. The fact is, I didn't mean it this way.
You blathering coward.
I'm sorry. I want you to know, you show a brilliant promise, I shall say so.
Oh, Kenneth and Simon Gascoigne.
I've come to set up the card table, sir.
I can't save a game of cards.
No, you won't do it, would you, disappointer?
You mean, she wants to meet me?
Yes, sir. I just told her in a good ring quiet it is.
Yes, well, a man of my influence is not to be sneezed at. I think I have some small name to make a reputation. That's quite a tizzy, you say.
Bagwit! Bagwit, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
Stop making an ass of yourself!
Oh, I know what you're thinking. The fact is, I genuinely consider her performance to be one of the summits.
Darling!
Good evening. May I say that I
Don't
genuinely...
say anything for a moment, darling. Just hold me.
All right. She does have a mouth over. Dear lady, the first moment I saw you, I thought my whole life changed.
We can't go meeting like this.
I'm not ashamed to claim Nike my love for you.
But darling, this is madness.
Yes, I am mad with love.
Don't! I love Albert.
Oh, it's dead. You understand me? Oh, it's dead.
No! I'll never give up hope. Let me go! We are not free.
You mean Myrtle? She means nothing to me, nothing. Not a spark of creative genius in a whole slumping, knee-legged, naked body.
Oh, you're a cad, Simon. You use me and cast me aside as you cast aside so many others.
No, Cynthia. Now that I've found you.
You're ruthless, so strong, so cruel. Stop! Can't you see you're making a fool of yourself? She's right, you know.
You keep out of this.
Yes? What is it, Mrs. Judge? Should I close the windows, my lady? The fog is... Yes, you'd better. Look, I've got your number.
I'll leave my own time, thank you very much.
It's the end of you, I suppose you know that.
Look, I don't need your two-penny Grub Street prognostications. I found something bigger and finer.
Oh, you were he. And, fetch the major down. I think I hear him coming downstairs now. You're right. Frank, say something.
That reckless bastard.
What's he doing here? Really? And how do you like it here?
I couldn't take it night after night.
So, you're still here?
Of course he's still here. We're going to play cards. There's no need to introduce you two, is there? For I recall that you, Simon, met me through Felicity, our mutual friend.
Yes. Simon is an old
Yes,
friend.
well, I like to give young up-and-comers the benefit of my, of course, she likes technique, is it?
Last night.
I'm not talking about last night.
Indeed. Well, you deal, Felicity. Simon, will you help me with the sofa? And will you pardon Felicity, Magnus, against Simon?
You see what? Tried to kill me. I thought it was Magnus. Not that it is Magnus.
Who did it to me?
What?
You think it's not Magnus who did it?
Get a grip on yourself, Moon. The facts are staring you in the face. It's up to Cynthia, for one thing.
Well, you and Simon always be partnering against me, Cynthia.
What do you mean, Magnus?
You're a damn attractive woman.
Don't. I love Albert.
Albert's dead, Cynthia, and you're still young. I'm sure I would have wished that you and I...
Bagwit! No, Magnus, this is not to be.
Let's guess going, isn't it? If he comes between us...
Simon!
She needs me, Moon. I've got to make up a fall.
Right. Who starts?
I know. Right, okay, I'll double my holdings on the no bids rough and grip my bummy on the south squeeze.
Simon. And I'll pay 21 or trump my contract. Cynthia's turn.
I'll trump your contract with 5 dummy no trumps there. And I'll support the rebid with the banker's rough and the solo dummy trick there. Simon?
Would you mind doing that again?
Trump your contract with the 5 dummy no trumps there. And I'll support the rebid with banker's rough and the solo dummy trick there.
And I call your bluff.
Well done, Simon.
Strange how Simon appeared in the neighborhood from nowhere. We know so little about him.
Right. Simon, it's your opening number 9 bid. Let's see. Think I'll overbid this vacant bench with the 5 dummy no trumps there. And the West dummy speak double queens bishop 4 there. Simon?
And I call your bluff.
I meld.
I
Bluff. Snap.
Double top.
Bingo.
We shall see. The night is not over yet. Simon Gascoigne.
Red herring. Smells a mile off. Oh, yes, she's as clean as a whistle. Seen it 1,000 times. And I've seen you before, too. Haven't I? strange. There's something about you.
Would you care for a spin around the rose garden, Cynthia?
No, Magnus, I must talk to Simon.
Yes, there's nothing for you there, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes. She knows which side her breath butted. I'm a man not without a certain influence among those who greet the limelight. She's not going to throw me over for a heavily disguised cripple.
I'm no Canadian brother!
Don't give me that. I told you right from the start. Yes, your chaps are not as clever as you think. Sooner or later, you'll make a mistake. Incidentally, when was it I saw you?
Well, I think I'll go oil my gun.
I think Magnus is closer. And Felicity. Simon, there wasn't anything between you and Felicity, was there?
No. I merely flatter a little over a drink. Although she go far, that sort of thing. Dear me, the fuss that's made a reciprocal flirtation.
If I find that you falsely seduced me from my dear husband, Albert, I will kill you, Simon Gascoigne. Baby, come back. I say, what are you doing?
I can't help myself. I can't live without her.
Think your family, your friends, your high standing in the world of letters. Bedford, leave it alone. I say, Bedford, don't touch it. Come and sit down.
It's Higgs.
What?
It's Higgs.
Don't be silly.
I don't understand it. He's dead. Who would want to?
He must have been lying all the time.
Kill Higgs.
What's he doing here? I was staying here tonight.
Moon!
So it's me and Puckridge now.
Moon, I've got it!
But I swear.
Moon, I've got it! My God, so that was it!
But I swear I didn't.
Now, finally, I see it all!
My God! What's happened, Inspector? He's dead. It's a bit rough, isn't it? I have meeting as a piccolo. Who did this? And why?
To say that it is without pace, point, focus, drama, wit, or originality is to say that it simply does not happen to be my cup of tea. One has only to compare this ragbag with the masters of the genre to see that here we have a trifle that is not my cup of tea at all.
I'm sorry to be blunt, but there's no getting away from it. It lacks pace, a complete ragbag.
I will go further. For those of you who were fortunate enough to be at the Comédie Française on Wednesday last, will not need to be reminded that hysterics are no substitute for a play.
It lacks a land.
Some of the cast seem to have given that acting altogether. Apparently Gaswick finding themselves involved in an evening that would, and indeed will, make the angels weep.
I'm not a prude, but I fail to see any reason for the shower of filth and sexual illusion
Quite.
foisted onto an unsuspecting public in the guise of modernity at all costs.
Well,
All right. I'm going to find out who did this. I want everyone to occupy the positions they had when the shot was fired. No one will leave the house.
I think we all had the opportunity to fire the shot, Inspector.
I'm not.
But which one of us would want to?
Perhaps you may make this.
But why should I want to kill him?
Because he was onto you. Yes, he tumbled you right from the shot. And you shot him just when he was about to reveal that you killed this chap.
But what would the motive be for killing him? Who is this chap, Inspector?
I don't know, quite unlike anyone I've ever met.
Inspector,
Yes, what is it, dear lady?
happening to enter the room earlier in the day to close the windows, I chanced to overhear a remark made by the deceased, Simon Gascoigne, to her ladyship, viz. I will kill anyone who comes between us.
Ah, that's it then. This chap was obviously killed by Simon, but he didn't come between us.
And who then killed Simon?
Subsequent to that reported remark, Inspector, I also happened to be in earshot of a remark made by Lady Muldoon, to the effect, I will kill you for this, Simon Gascoigne. Hope you don't mind me mentioning it.
Not at all. Glad you did. It's from these chance remarks that we in the force like to build up the complete picture before moving in to make the rest. It will not be long now, Lady Muldoon, and I must warn you that anything you say...
Yes, I hated Simon Gascoigne, for he had me in his power, but I didn't kill him. Prior to that, Inspector, I also chanced to overhear a remark made by Miss Cunningham. No doubt made in the heat of the moment, but it stuck in my mind, as these things do. I'll kill you for
night all those years ago. Gascoigne divided his time, but in due course tracked McCoy down to this very house, having met in the neighbourhood a simple, ambitious girl from the provinces. Oh, he was charming, persuasive, told her, I have no doubt, that she would go straight to the top. And she, flattered by his sophistication, taken in by his promise to see her all right on the night, gave in to his simple desires. Perhaps you loved him. We shall never know. But in the very hour of her promised triumph, his eye fell on another, Lady Cynthia Muldoon. He was in her spell, willing to sacrifice anything for the new prince to come in. It was only today, unexpectedly finding him here, that you learned the truth. There was a bitter argument which ended in your promise to kill him, a promise which you carried out in this very room at your first opportunity. It will not be long now, and I must warn you that anything you say...
But it doesn't make sense. Not at first glance, perhaps.
Gascoigne being killed by the same person who killed McCoy.
Then why should any of us want to kill a perfect stranger?
Perhaps he was not a stranger to one of us.
But someone was the madman, wasn't he?
We only have your word for that, Inspector. We only have your word for a lot of things. For instance, McCoy. Who is it? Is his name McCoy? And is there any truth in that fantastic and implausible tale of insult inflicted on the Canadian streets? Or is there something else? Something behind all this? Supposing for a moment that McCoy, having killed this unknown stranger for a private and inscrutable reason of his own, was disturbed before he could dispose of the body, so having cut the telephone wires, he decided to return to the scene of the crime, masquerading as Police Inspector Hound.
But I didn't kill. I am almost sure I didn't kill.
Only to discover in the house was a man, Simon Gascoigne, who recognized the corpse as a man against whom you held a deep-seated grudge.
I only dreamed. Sometimes I dreamed.
I put it to you. Are you the real Inspector Hound?
You know damn well I'm not.
I thought as much.
What's this all about? So it was you. The madman. The killer. Oh, it's horrible, horrible.
The stranger in our midst.
Yes, we had a huge suspicion he'd turn up here and walk into the trap.
What trap?
I'm not the real Magnus Muldoon. It was a mere subterfuge. And I now reveal myself as...
You mean?
Yes, I'm the real Inspector Hound. Stand where you are or I shoot.
Puckridge. Puckridge, you killed Higgs. And Berber tried to tell me.
Now you stop in the name of the law. I've waited a long time for this moment.
So you're the real Inspector Hound.
Not only that, I've been leading a double life, at least.
You mean?
Yes, it's me, Albert, who lost his memory and joined the law. Rising by merit to the rank inspector, his past blotted out, until fate cast him back to the home he left behind, back to the beautiful woman he brought here as his girlish bride. In short, my darling, my memory has returned and your long wait is over.
Oh, Albert Puckridge. You cunning bastard.
Right.